Greetings, I'm Pillar Nexus, the entry ladder today with Pillar Loves Tabletop Games. Today's episode is Illuminati, the game of conspiracy. That cover art is so cool. Anyway, goal of the game is to achieve one of two goals. Control a number of groups based on the number of players. The more players, the fewer groups you'll need. Or achieve your special goal depending on which Illuminati group you're playing. There will be 8 unique groups with different special goals to achieve, different special abilities, and different strategies of how to deal with them. At the start of the game, players will randomly get one. Or if you agree to it, you can choose to do so. These will be drawn from shuffling the 8 cards dealing with that. If you're playing as the UFOs, now will be the time to choose which group's goal you intend to play as. Otherwise, your special goals will be featured on the reference card, which is very helpful and is going to guide me through most of this video. So, start of your turn, you will collect income. Your Illuminati and any groups you directly control. Or any groups that are in your power structure. So, let's say we have this going for us. You get 12 on the group, the Illuminati themselves. 3 here, 3 here, because that's their income. Groups will have power, possibly transferable power, resistance, and income, plus alignments at the bottom right, like violent and criminal. You'll notice that some of them are going to be opposite to each other. That'll help with regard to attacks. Attacks to destroy for opposite alignments, or attacks to control for alignments of the same kind. So, starting with the first player, as determined by a die roll. That player will collect all income on all cards that get income. The game uses these little cardboard money chits, but feel free to use whatever actually works decently for the game. Money is supposed to be like no limit in terms of components, I believe. So use whatever works best. Next thing you'll do on your turn is draw a card and add it to the uncontrolled groups if it's a group. If it is a special card, it goes to your hand instead. You can take 2 actions. Actions include attack a group, transfer money between adjacent groups, move a group. Maybe things are not working out in the way your power structure is, and you need to move some things around to better set things up for later. Or you can give a group away. You can also take free actions. You can take them intermingled with your regular actions. You can just straight up drop a group to uncontrolled. Give away money or specials. Or use a special. Bribery is the one card that counts as a regular action instead. Did I put that one up top anywhere? No. It's somewhere in the deck. Finally, you can choose to pass. Just, if you haven't taken any actions yet, just pass your turn and take 5 megabucks. After you've done actions or not, you can transfer money. between adjacent groups. You can make 2 transfers each turn, in addition to using regular actions to transfer money as well. Money on groups is defense. It can be used to defend them. Otherwise, defending them is going to require more money from your Illuminati's treasury. You'll want to defend groups that you do have, because you have 3 turns to get at least one group, or you're automatically eliminated. After that point, if you lose your last group and you've got nothing left, your group is eliminated. If people's luck is so terrible, it's entirely possible to have the game end very quickly. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Anyway, if there's a special end of turn Illuminati abilities after the money transfer, I can do them now. The Gnomes of Zurich have a special, may move money freely at the end of turn, so I can do that. Pretty nice. And then finally, add targets. If there's fewer than 3 uncontrolled groups, you refill it until there's at least 3. Until there's 3. Any special cards drawn just get discarded. So the big thing you're going to be doing in the game is attacks. If you attack to control, you're doing is comparing your power to the resistance of the group you're targeting. So let's say the Gnomes of Zurich want to control the Federal Reserve. I don't blame them. So 7 power against 7 resistance is 0. You can use any transferable power from other groups aiding the attack. You'll know it's transferable power because there's two numbers there. It's entirely possible for a group to only have transferable power. But in order to control it, you're going to need to have an open arrow to add the group to your structure. So, power 7 to resistance 7 being 0, I need to roll equal to or under that. But that's not possible in 2d6. So there's ways to enhance the roll. If I've got, let's say instead of working to have the American Auto Duel Association attack to control the science fiction fans. They're both weird. They're the same alignment. So there's an extra 4. Power 1 against resistance 5, that plus 4 brings it to an even 0. That way. But if they're opposite, it would be a minus 4. The alignments include liberal and conservative as opposites, peaceful and violent as opposites, straight and weird as opposites. Criminal has no opposites. Any 2 fanatic groups are opposite to each other. And media is only considered opposite as part of an attack to destroy. But anyway, you can improve your attack roll by adding plus 1 megabuck from the treasury of the attacking group, which is why you might want to move some money over from as part of an actual action. The defending group, if it's part of a structure, can spend 1 megabuck and add 2 to that difficulty. The defending group's Illuminati can add money to reduce the difficulty by 1 as well, per megabuck spent. The closer a group is to the Illuminati, the harder it is to target. Directly is -10. Uh, one group away is -5. 3 groups away is -2. If you attack somebody and attack to control them, and they have any puppets of their own, and you succeed, you will move the entire set over to your structure. You'll probably want to arrange things to make better use of openings. So, let's see here. Let's say American Auto Duel is trying to control science fiction fans. They're both weird, so same alignment for control is bringing this up to even. Let's say the previous turn I managed to transfer some money over. Let's say like 10. $10. And they're going to spend all 10 of it. And anything other than 11 or 12 will succeed. There you go. These little pyramids are a 1, by the way. Opposite 6. So there, the roll's been made. And we now have science fiction fans, which will provide a +2 on any attempt to control any weird group. Which is going to frustrate the ever-living crap out of the Discordians, because that's what they're trying to do. Alternatively, you can attack to neutralize. Let's say we're trying to deal with science fiction fans, and we're going to have the numbers directly try to attack to neutralize. I believe you don't need an open arrow to neutralize. It has been a little while, so I might keep coming back to rules every so often. So yeah, you don't need an open arrow to neutralize, and you get a +6. So 7 to 5, and I'm adding another 6, is 13 to 5 is 8. 8 or less. There. Neutralize. Any money on that group goes back to the bank. No, wait. 5 to +5 is 10. 7 and 6 is 13. I would have needed to spend some money to improve that roll. Let's say I spent like 2 and a 5 or less. I rolled 4. That succeeded. There we go. You might also attack to destroy, especially if you're playing as the Servants of Cthulhu or the UFOs pretending to be Servants of Cthulhu. In that case, it's power minus power instead of power minus resistance. So if a group has no resistance, you can't kill them. Or no power, then you can't really kill them, I believe. Or maybe you can, it's just a real jerk move. Yeah, a group with no power cannot be destroyed, except by a special card. Yeah, power. Let's say the gnomes wanted to destroy New York for whatever reason. It can't be neutralized, so they're going to destroy it somehow. So it's power against power. Opposite alignments provide a +4. Identical is -4. Media versus other media is +4. And Fanatic versus Fanatic is +4. Attacking group does not need an open control arrow. And if they succeed, it goes to a dead pile. If you're playing as Servants of Cthulhu, you're keeping track of how many groups you've destroyed. And again, if your Illuminati loses their last group, they're eliminated. Alright. You can make an attack privileged. So players can intervene or interfere by spending money. They can spend money from their Illuminati treasury to make the attack not happen. Or make it less likely to succeed. Other players can spend money to help the attack succeed. But a player can discard a special card from hand to make it privileged. It takes someone else discarding 2 special cards from their own hand to remove privilege. And then proceed to interfere with impunity. The Bavarians have a special spend 5 megabucks and make any attack privileged. Others. Or make 1 privileged attack. A given group can only make 1 attack per turn unless it's the UFOs. Is another thing to keep in mind. But yeah, it's basically most of the game is going to be you get money, use it towards attacking shit, and try to achieve your special goal. Special goals are as follows. The Bavarian Illuminati is trying to get 35 power, including their own 10, across all their groups. They are the juggernaut of this game. The network is trying to get 25 transferable power, including their own 7. So they're trying to go for, like, the Federal Reserve. Transferable power is kind of rare. Not as rare as, like, specials tend to be, but it's going to be hard to get that going. To their advantage, they get to discard or draw 2 cards every turn towards finding them. The Bermuda Triangle, which can reorganize groups freely in a turn, they're trying to control 1 of each alignment. Every alignment on the group counts. So it'll be kind of tricky because trying to attack to control opposite alignments is hard. You'll need to set things up to be able to get the different alignments as early as possible. The Discordian Society is trying to control 5 weird groups. Meanwhile, the Society of Assassins is trying to control 6 violent groups. It gets kind of interesting when weird violent groups show up. They have to fight over them. The Servants of Cthulhu are trying to destroy 8 groups. They can destroy their own last group for their goal. You can attack to destroy your own groups. They're not protected by your Illuminati, so there's no bonus to that. And really the only reason you're going to want to do it is for them. Unless you really don't want someone trying to control a group that's probably too difficult to protect. For whatever reason. Gnomes of Zurich just need to have 150 megabucks across their entire power structure. Which, if they're constantly being attacked and needing to spend money to protect themselves, it's going to be rough. And finally, the UFOs. Again, at the start of the game, after players get their Illuminati, they pick one of the other Illuminatis to copy the special goal of. And then they have to make it look like they're trying to go after all of them before focusing on one and making it too clear what they're going after. Their special is that they can do 2 attacks a turn with their Illuminati, but their power is so low they're going to struggle. That 8 income is going to have to pick up a lot of slack for them. And that's pretty much it. It's entirely possible that you run through the deck. Any discards will get reshuffled, I believe, but any dead groups are not. But yeah, it's just pick a group to go after, spend what you need to do, and then hope that your roll doesn't screw you over. And also, it's just kind of a silly, almost tongue-in-cheek approach to conspiracy craziness. And that's kind of part of why I like the game a little bit, is that it is a very tongue-in-cheek approach of, look at all these weird-ass random groups you can take over and all the crazy special things that can happen too. I kind of miss the older version of the game in terms of art style and such. But that's alright. I'm just happy to have any version of this game. They did a collectible card game version called New World Order, or Illuminati New World Order. And that one's got some interesting history to that one. But yeah, it is just a silly, random game. You can negotiate with people about attacking other people or exchanging groups or something. Oh, there it is. There's my favorite. The Society for Creative Anarchism. Yeah, it's pretty obvious what that one's parody of. But yeah, a lot of the recent edition is like, it has a lot of stuff more relevant in recent times. Oh yeah, there's the other recurring thing throughout a good number of Steve Jackson stuff is the Fnord, the word Fnord. It's just kind of silly sounding. But yeah, it's just random, tongue-in-cheek card game. Evil Geniuses for Better Tomorrow is another favorite of mine. But yeah, if you like silly random games like this might be up your alley. I always appreciate games with very helpful reference cards. More games need to be doing this. And also the kinds of games that say here's how you play your faction, and also here's what other players can do to oppose it. Yeah, Illuminati. Whether it's this version or the old version, just try one and have fun with it. So that's ultimately why we play these weird, random ass games, is to have fun. Have fun controlling whatever crazy ass groups you can justify taking control of. Whether it's getting a whole bunch of them for your goal or just going for your special. Or something that might support your strategy. Just play it and have fun. Thanks for watching. It's Pillar Nexus, the Ancient Gladiator, and I'll see you next time.